relative motion. Okay. Just before going for relative motion, students, just I wanted to solve two questions. I'm giving you two questions, students. Listen carefully. Okay. It is said that a ball. Try to get the answer for the students. Okay. A ball rolls off of a staircase with a horizontal velocity. Suppose if in case if I happen to give you a staircase, okay, and a ball is rolling off with a velocity u, okay. From a staircase with a horizontal velocity u. This is the horizontal velocity, u meter per second, students, okay. If the steps are h meter high, if you see the steps, they are h meter high, students, okay, and the width of the staircase is b meter, and please try to solve it, okay. The ball will just hit the edge of the nth step. The ball will just hit, will hit. Ball will hit just edge of nth step. The n is. These are the four options, students. H u square upon g v square, g b square upon h u square, 2 h u square upon g b square, g b square upon 2h u square. Students, is the question clear to all of you? I repeat, एक बॉल है जो रोल हो रहा है, स्टूडेंट्स. फॉर एग्जांपल स्टेयरकेस से बॉल नीचे की तरफ जा रहा है. A ball is rolling down from a staircase and it has a horizontal velocity of u meter per second. The ball covers a height of h meter all the time when it covers the steps, and it covers the width of b meter. When the ball hits just the edge of nth step, what is n? GB square HU square 2h square GB square 2h square HU square upon GB square. Options are given to you. Is the question clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please try to crack it. Yes, anybody? Students? This question is asked as it covers horizontal distances h, vertical is b, we consider. Very good. Sneha is raising hand. Okay, Sneha, can you explain how to go about this?
Yes, sir. Sir, I for like the steps is n, so I took let the range be n into b since the horizontal each distance of each step is given to you as b, and the height of
Okay.
each step is h. So total height covered would be n into h. So
Okay, so
range,
wait a minute. Horizontal distance, so you are saying it will be equal to what? Number of steps into b, that many meter. And the vertical distance that will cover, that will be equal to n into h, that many meter.
yes, sir.
Okay. So you mean to say that means this is the distance covered along the horizontal x, and this is the distance covered along the vertical, that is y. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now
Sir, then I use the formula for height. Height would be equal to half gt square. So I got the relation for t as square root of 2 nh by g. Then we
fine.
also know range is equal to u velocity into the time. So I substituted the time there and then squaring on both sides. I got the value of n as 2 u square h by b square g.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct, Sneha. Students, one thing I would like to make it very clear. ये जो question था ना students, it was really easy enough. क्योंकि motion projectile है students, लेकिन ये क्या मतलब half projectile है students. From the vertical, the body is made to throw horizontally. The body is made to throw horizontally with an initial speed u, यानी the speed along the horizontal x-axis remains same students. तो मुझे ये बताओ, अगर मैं बोलूँ कि ये horizontal distance क्या cover करेगा, ये object horizontal distance क्या cover करेगा, तो what will be your answer? So speed in the horizontal direction will be equal to what? Distance covered in the horizontal direction upon time taken in the horizontal direction. So what exactly time taken horizontal? Time taken to cover the ball horizontally will be equal to how much? Distance upon speed. Students, is this much clear to all the students? Is this much clear to all the students?
Yes, sir.
Now, when I speak about displacement along y-axis, the ball नीचे की तरफ गिर रहा है ना students. It's coming and hitting the edge of one of the step. Maybe that step might be 10 steps down, might be 30 steps down, might be 2 steps down. Vertical distance we consider. So vertical distance के लिए displacement s is equal to ut plus half at square. Since the motion starts from, we consider the motion starts from, there is no velocity along y-axis. Since we are saying it, the motion is along x-axis itself only. See over here, the motion is along x-axis with u. So what is the velocity along y-axis, students? The velocity along y-axis will be simply 0. ये ध्यान में रखना. Acceleration along y-axis क्या होगा? Minus g. ये तो सबको पता होना चाहिए. What is the displacement along y-axis? So displacement along y-axis तो nh आ जाएगा. देखो ना, मैंने find out किया है nh. Agreed, students? ये 0 हो जाएगा. What exactly consider is your displacement along y-axis will be equal to what? Half gt square. G can be taken as negative, तो ये displacement भी negative होगा because it's vertical. ये क्या होगा? Minus half g time taken for hitting the surface. Suppose if it takes a time t to hit the surface horizontally, also it will take the same time. That means now if I happen to substitute t over here, what exactly the t I can consider over here is? Substituting t as what? I'll substitute t as equal to what? Horizontal distance upon u. Students, what is the horizontal distance given over here? What is the horizontal distance covered by the object will be? N times t. Now, can I substitute this back over here? So what's my answer? NH is equal to half G instead of P squared, can I run N square B square upon U square? What's the question asked was? To find the value of what? N. So try N is a subject. ये cancel हो जाएगा. So what's my answer? Make N as a subject. So N is equal to what? 2.
2h square
Yes. Upon what exactly?
gb square.
Which option is that?
C.
Students, क्या ये clear हुआ? Students सबको?
Yes. Yes, sir.
And mind you, see one thing, if I'm telling you very clearly, students, with respect to physics, whatever questions are done with you in my topic, students, if you redo them properly and thoroughly, take it from me, you will be able to crack your paper. It's not like that you will not be. But at the same time, you need to consistently go on doing it. It's not that if you don't do it, it's of no use. And maybe in the paper also, अगर तुम देखोगे शायद maybe some students must have done it in that case. उन्होंने जानबूझ के शायद vectors के कुछ questions या projectile के questions end में रखे होंगे. Did they keep any questions? 2-3 questions at the end of it?
Yes, sir.
रखे थे?
हाँ, sir.
And those will be slightly on the tricky side, but if you, because at that time your brain becomes more fatigued, you're tired by solving so many questions, and that fatigueness at times what do they do, you know? It's not, I'm saying it, not I did not, this is the strategy how papers have been made. जानबूझ के उस टाइम पे वहां पे या तो इजी क्वेश्चन रख देते या तो बहुत ही टफ. ये दो पॉसिबिलिटीज होती है. If 5 exams you are giving it, students, in 5 exams there'll be 3 times easy questions posted, 2 times will be tricky questions. लेकिन वो ट्रिकी भी इजी होता है. तुम्हें ट्रिकी इजी लगता है because you are total fatigue to solve 40 MCQs and then you are going closer towards it. लेकिन उसको तुम शांति से अगर सोचोगे ना तो तुरंत तुम्हें आंसर मिलेगा. Can I erase the solution, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One more question, students. Were any questions on graphs were asked, students, in the paper?
No.
Okay. Students, the next one, students. Okay. Now just try to solve this. Okay. A car accelerates from rest. Listen carefully. A car accelerates. Initial velocity is 0. A car accelerates from rest at a constant rate. At a constant rate, alpha, for some time. Okay, constant rate for some time, students. After which it decelerates. After which it decelerates, students, at a constant rate. Beta. This is alpha and beta. Constant rate, beta. Okay. To come to rest. If total time elapsed, students, if the total time elapsed is t, small t, then you have to find out 2 questions into this. Then find maximum velocity attained, Vmax attained, and option B, total distance traveled. Total distance traveled. क्या ये question clear हुआ, students? It's a very good question. And my dear students, if you are in an NCERT, CBSE school, they might ask you this as a problem for 4 marks also. And can be asked as a multiple choice questions for Vmax separately with 4 options, total distance with 4 options. And it's a good question. The only hint I can give it to you is you can get your answer by drawing a simple graph. Okay, try to get your answer by drawing a simple graph. I repeat, the car initially starts at rest and then it accelerates at a constant rate alpha for some time, after which it decelerates at a constant rate beta to come to rest if total time elapsed is t. Then find the V maximum attained and total distance traveled. Jana, try to solve it. Sparsh, Udit, Vidhi, Suhani, Shona, Soumya, Sanchana, Partvi, Panshu, Meera, Chennani with lots of dollars. Gauri, Alicia, on please. Yes, Yana, you completed, Yana?
No, sir, I haven't.
Okay. Oh, Sanjana got it. Come on, please. Okay, Sanjana. Yes, Karen. Sanjana, come on, answer.
Yes, sir.
Follow.
So in this case, first we can take two different cases. First, when the car is accelerating and when the car is deaccelerating. In both the
Fine.
cases, the time one would be V upon alpha and the time two would be V upon beta. So we can take total time equals to T1 plus T2. And if we add both of these, we get an equation. From there, we can find the final velocity.
Absolutely correct. And for distance,
And
what do you do?
And so for the distance, as you said, if we make a graph, we get a shape of a triangle. So we can find the area of the triangle. We can make a VT graph. And by the area, we get the total displacement of it.
Very good. And what is the displacement in this case? If I tell you to find a displacement instead of this, total displacement travel, what will be your answer?
So it would
Sanjana,
be half.
Sanjana, galat answer mat dena.
The display.
Total displacement. Huh? Let answer. Total displacement pucha to Sanjana, what will be your answer?
The distance or displacement.
Displacement. Distance nahi hai, displacement. पकड़ा संजना को अब भी मैंने पकड़ा वेरी गुड संजना
Yes, sir.
ये डिस्टेंस पूछा है तो तुम व्हाट डिड यू गो फॉर एरिया अंडर द ग्राफ डिस्प्लेसमेंट यस एनीबॉडी वांट्स टू आंसर फॉर इट
The displacement will be 0.
यस एंड दिस इज सुहानी यस सी तुम्हारा भी मेरा आवाज पहचान गया हो दोनों का संजना क्यों ये कर रही है तू यार Why is it? अगर मैंने पूछा starting from where, you're starting from a particular point, you're going and then you're coming back to the x-axis itself fully. You're coming back to the same main position. You started a journey from x-axis, you went and you came back to x-axis. What exactly was the displacement? 0. Am I getting it? So displacement will be 0. Sanjana, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so do take care of this. Now, see, students, what she said is absolutely correct. Again, I suppose, first of all, what is alpha and beta? Students, many students may not be getting alpha and beta. Students, alpha and beta are acceleration. अगर मैं ग्राफ देता हूँ स्टूडेंट्स तो ध्यान से सुनना, ये है velocity time graph. This is velocity time graph, students. It's given to you. Yani the motion is initially accelerated and then it gets decelerated, students. Now, this is the maximum velocity we consider. Let us say the body starts from rest. This is a time taken to move from 0 to maximum velocity, that is t1. Motion is accelerated, yani slope is positive. Yani acceleration तुम्हें alpha है और वो positive acceleration है, students. यानी alpha क्या होगा, students? Alpha का मतलब क्या? Your final velocity is greater than the initial velocity and the time taken is t1. क्या ये clear हुआ सबको? The final velocity is V.
please repeat?
Final velocity is V, initial velocity is U, and time taken for this positive acceleration is t1. क्या इतना clear हुआ? हाँ, students? Look over here, very clearly the car starts from rest and initially it's getting accelerated, alpha. Now when it comes, now that means the path is from here. Now when it comes up down, what exactly consider is? Please pay attention, students. While moving from O to A, students, motion is accelerated. But now when you move from A to B, at point A, if I'm reaching to B, students, what is the initial velocity? At point A, the initial velocity at point
Maximum.
A equal to V max, which you had it over here. That same V I can consider. But what about the final velocity over here will be? 0.
0.
What time taken to move from here till here? How much time taken will be? T2. लेकिन ये क्या है? Is your final velocity greater than initial or less?
Less.
So what about my beta will be? So my beta is negative acceleration. It's final velocity minus initial velocity upon time t2. Final velocity is 0. Initial velocity is V max. क्या ये clear हुआ, students? All of you?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Positive slope, negative slope, is that clear? Now suppose if I happen to put forward the total time taken, what is the total time taken for the journey will be t1 plus t2. Agreed. So t, what is the time taken in the first case? Can you give me the relation for time taken in the first case? So time taken in the first case will be equal to what? So initial is 0. So t1 will be equal to what? V by alpha. Look over here. V by alpha plus what is the time taken in the second case? T2 will be equal to how much I'll consider?
By beta.
V by beta.
Okay, V by beta we consider in that case. That means your final velocity will be 0 in this case. So that will be equal to V by beta. Can I remove? और ये तुम्हारा V max ही है. Agreed? Students, are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Can I
Yes.
remove V max constant? Can I remove V max? So this is V max. This is also V max. I can remove V max outside. So what am I going to get it? Beta plus alpha upon alpha beta. What is the first question was asked? V max. So can I make V max as a subject? What's my answer? Alpha beta total time upon alpha plus beta. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, second case is the total distance. Since I've drawn velocity time graph, students, velocity time graph, what exactly the area under the graph is going to give me? So area under the graph is the product of y into x. They're getting it. So that is what? It's meter per second upon second. So meter per second into second. Answer is beta. So what should I go for? So area under the graph, if I have to go for, then area of the shaded portion. And area under the graph speaks about what? The distance covered and not the displacement. Students, it's a distance. And that is equal to what? Half base into height. What is half base? Half base is t1 plus t2, students. That is total time. What is height? V max. Can I substitute V max over here? So what's my answer for this? This will be alpha beta t square upon 2 into bracket alpha plus beta. Is this clear? And that answer is the distance covered. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Students, is it all the students are getting it, students?
Yes, sir.
Saina, what
Yes,
about
sir.
you? Pardon? Somebody was asking something. Okay, Akshita, are you getting it? Aisha?
Yes,
Akshita?
sir. Yes, sir.
Gauri, what about you? Chinani, what about you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, she's there. Chinani is present. All the time, alert and attentive in the lectures. Parthi, what about you? You're very silent today, thinking about exams for tomorrow?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Tisha, Tanishta, Pranshu.
Yes, sir.
Pranshu, what about you, Pranshu? Sparsh, what about you? Sparsh and Pranshu. Sparsh, are you there? Pranshu, are you there? And Sparsh, बिंदास पूछने का अगर नहीं समझ में आता तो you should ask. Don't just sit mum. Okay, students. Can I erase this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, 1 minute. Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. Okay, students, and let us go for your relative motion we consider. Okay, students, so please pay attention for this. Over here, when you're trying to go for the concept of relative motion, students, okay, we are trying to go for relative velocity. The concept what you're going to pick up will be in terms of relative velocity. Whatever questions will be asked onto this will be simply onto relative velocity. And this concept, relative velocity, one can easily understand if you can understand the concept of change in displacement. Students, have you come across this kind of diagram earlier?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Vectors.
Rather than vectors. Okay, suppose if I say that the position vector of a particle, okay, an observer is stationed at point O, we consider the particle is initially at point A, okay, and we consider the position vector is RA. RA I can write on Falana, I can write on in terms of R1 I cap, R2 J cap, and R3 or Rx, Ry, and Rz K cap. I can consider this case. Are you getting it? Or R1, R1, R2, and R3 I can consider in this case. Whereas RB I can write down in terms of what unit vector in some other form we can consider. But in terms of I, J, and K, that means we can simply go for the position coordinates. We can speak about the position coordinates we can write down. Now, when I say about this particular body moves from point A to B, so there is change in position, students. Students, is there any change in position?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now if I ask you, can you tell me what exactly change in position if I consider? Then how do you go for change in position? So you'll say, sir, initially, listen very carefully, students, okay? Try to, if you understand this theoretical part properly, you will be able to crack questions and will be solving almost all questions from in chapters. Don't worry. सारे problems हम लोग solve करेंगे, okay? लेकिन try to think properly and try to answer and reply properly, students. ये तुम्हारा initial position है, तुम A to B गए हो, तो change in position तो delta R होगा. Change का मतलब क्या हुआ? Final minus the initial. यानी अगर किसी ने पूछा चेंज इन पोजीशन विल बी इक्वल टू फाइनल माइनस इनिशियल, अगर सपोज इसके मैंने कोऑर्डिनेट्स दिए और इसके मैंने कोऑर्डिनेट्स दिए, तो आई कैन हैव अ डिफरेंस ऑफ दिस व्हिच ऑलरेडी हैव लर्नड इट. Okay, suppose if I speak about in this case ax ay az bx by bz, so bx minus ax by minus ay bz minus az, I can write down in terms of I, j and k. If I want to find out the magnitude of this, what should I go for? Students, how should I go for the magnitude of the displacement? Kya karoge? Chalo, let me put in this way. Okay, let me take this as in terms of your RA. Let me consider your RA as ax I cap, ay j cap, az k cap in meter. Okay, let us consider RB. Students, bx I cap, by j cap, vz k cap in meter. I want change in position, displacement. So what do? है ना?
So,
Agreed?
yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please now everybody should be able to answer for this. इसमें कोई शक नहीं होना चाहिए कि नहीं, what am I doing in this case? So bx minus ax plus by minus ay j cap, okay, plus bz minus az k cap. Now if a student tells me, sir, how do you get this? Because change is final minus the initial. Yes, you can simply use triangle law. अगर suppose मैं triangle law से solve करूँ तो क्या आंसर आता है मेरा? Let us go for triangle law in this only. अगर मैं triangle law use करता हूँ students, so what exactly it is? ध्यान से सुनना. This is tail head, tail of the first vector to head of the second vector. Using triangle law, can I say RA bar plus delta R bar is equal to RB bar? अरे हाँ sir, triangle law से तो ये आया. So what is delta R? Can I say RB minus RA? आ गया? RB
Yes,
minus
sir.
RA.
Yes, sir.
Agreed? यानी तुम ये पकड़ो आंसर तो सही में आएगा. इसलिए मैंने तभी सिखाने का बोला कि you can use triangle law. But whenever students you go for change, कहाँ पे भी अगर किसी ने पूछा change in displacement, students अगर पूछा change in displacement, change in velocity, so please आंख बंद करके final minus initial करना. The final position minus the initial, and every time you have to go for it. So this becomes your vector form. Now if I want to go for the magnitude, then how do I go for the magnitude? What will do?
So square root of bx minus ax square plus by.
Very good, Yana. Yana, you only answered, na, Yana?
No, sir. No.
Okay. That was Suwani, you?
So Sneha.
Sneha, okay, fine. These all are rhymes. Sneha, Suwani, Sanjana. Okay, so please pay attention. How could you forget this part of it? This is the length of the longest rod. So can I say it's bx minus ax the whole square plus by minus ay the whole square plus bz minus az the whole square. हाँ क्या? चलो अभी मैं पूछा हूँ what is the direction of the final position? Find out the direction of the position at point B. How do you find out the direction? तो क्या करोगे? Come on, anybody. The body was initially at point A, or the particles was initially at point A. In time t, the body has reached at point B. I wanted to find out the direction of the position vector B, RB. कैसे करोगे?
So direction cosine.
Of course, direction cosine. So can you say you can go for cos theta? And that's adjacent upon hypotenuse in terms of x, y, and z. See what she said is absolutely correct. Sanjana, you answered, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now listen carefully. अभी देखो, I asked you for direction cosine, students. So direction cosine का मतलब क्या? Take this particular resultant with respect to angle theta with the horizontal. बताया क्या था मैंने? अगर students तुम्हें rectangular coordinates के अंदर तुम्हारा ये resultant, it forms an angle theta with the horizontal. तो ये तुम्हारा rx है, ये तुम्हारा ry है, और ये तुम्हारा rz है. Am I getting it? Now if I happen to drop a perpendicular, so what is direction cosines? This is what? What is cos theta? What is cos theta?
Rx upon R.
Yes. Am I getting it? That's how we can consider. तो ये तुम्हारा डायरेक्शन होगा. Students, theta will be equal to cos inverse of. So ये जो हम डायरेक्शन निकालेंगे ना, वो किसके हिसाब से होगा? With respect to Rx होगा, students. Now, when I explained you, I give you 3 variables. So, मैं theta नहीं लेता हूँ because you're habituated with certain variables. I give you alpha.
Alpha, beta, gamma.
Yes, alpha. Then I give you beta, and with respect to this, I'll consider as gamma. Cos alpha, cos beta, and cos gamma. That's direction cosine. So I can go for cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, and that is all direction cosines we consider. क्या ये clear हुआ students सबको?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now over here, I want to listen carefully. I want to change this particular expression in terms of this. Listen carefully. I want to change this expression in terms of change in velocity. हमें मिला क्या है students? हमें मिला है change in displacement. Final minus initial. मुझे क्या चाहिए? Change in velocity. Change in velocity. और ये जो change मिला ना students, देखो ये delta आ रहा है, ये delta क्या है? ध्यान से सुनना. This is change in displacement. Change in displacement. Are you getting it? Of the particle at B. Listen carefully. Listen to my words. Change in position of the particle at B with respect to position A. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ? अगर ये क्लियर होगा तो आगे सब कुछ क्लियर होगा. वापस बोल रहा हूं. Change in position. Change. How do I write down? Change in position of a particle at point B relative to or WRT क्या ये स्टेटमेंट क्लियर हुआ? डेल्टा क्या है?
Yes.
चेंज है. चेंज है. चेंज किसका है? चेंज किसका है? सर चेंज पार्टिकल का है. द बटरफ्लाई, इफ यू कंसीडर, आई मस्ट हैव एक्सप्लेन दिस वे, द बटरफ्लाई वाज इनिशियली एट पॉइंट ए. नाउ द बटरफ्लाई हैज रीच्ड ओवर हियर. तो क्या हुआ? चेंज इन पोजीशन ऑफ बटरफ्लाई. कहां पे? एट पॉइंट बी रिलेटिव टू पॉइंट ए, या with respect to point A, yeah, with respect to position at point A we consider. So that is called as what? Change in position of B with respect to A. ये क्या है students? Change in position of B with respect to A or B relative to A, and that is given by RB minus RA. यानी अगर कोई ऑब्जर्वर एक यहाँ पे होता तो वो देखता कि हाँ बटरफ्लाई बी पे पहुंचा. स्टूडेंट्स इसको कैसे रीड करते हैं? या तो तुम इस फॉर्म में बोलो. क्या लिखा मैंने? चेंज इन पोजीशन ऑफ पार्टिकल एट बी रिलेटिव टू पॉइंट ए, या चेंज इन पोजीशन ऑफ द पार्टिकल एट बी विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू ए. आई कैन कंसिडर दैट मींस सिंपली it's a subtraction of what? RB minus RA. Students, RB minus RA, that's why I've written in terms of negative. BX minus AX, BY minus AY, BZ minus AZ. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ?
Yes.
Relative change in position. यानी कभी भी relative change in position आया ना students, relative change in position, then always go for B with respect to A, where we can assume, students, we can consider that A becomes the observer. A is considered to be an observer all the time, and B is the position where the object is now placed, and we are watching it with respect to the observer at point A. This is very important for student to understand problems. अगर तुम्हें ये समझ में नहीं आया, एक प्रॉब्लम आगे सॉल्व नहीं कर सकते. क्या इतना क्लियर हुआ students?
Yes, sir.
Now suppose if I want to get the same expression in terms of velocity, आपने तो सर change in displacement बोला है, मुझे change in velocity चाहिए, तो क्या करोगे? So simple, आपने derivative सीखा है, तो यही expression को can I differentiate both sides? Now students, can I differentiate both sides with respect to time? Now
Yes.
students,
Yes, sir.
क्या आएगा तुम्हारा? So can I say differentiating position vector of B with respect to A, with respect to time we consider is equal to what? Differentiating RB with respect to dt minus differentiating what? RA with respect to dt. क्या use किया मैंने? What exactly I used in this case? Sum and difference method. See students, हम लोग ने पढ़ा है, ध्यान से सुनना. We learned it y is equal to u plus or minus v. And this was a mathematical formula dy by, if I say dy by dt, differentiating y. तो हम लोग ने plus or minus method हम लोग ने लिया. अभी यहाँ पे देखो कौन सा sign है, minus sign है, तो we differentiated both of them. Can you see? This is what is maths part in derivatives. Students, this is maths part in derivative. How exactly we have used it in physics? It's in this manner. अभी देखो जैसे तुम इसको देखोगे ना, differentiating the change in position of the particle of b with respect to a in time t. तो ये क्या हुआ? ये क्या हुआ? ये हुआ relative change in velocity. Relative change in velocity of b with respect to a. That means it's the velocity of b minus velocity of a. Of course, position upon time we consider. So can I say this is Vb minus Va? तो ये क्या हुआ formula? ये हुआ formula for relative velocity. This is relative velocity. Relative velocity. ध्यान से सुना. Relative velocity of butterfly. Relative velocity of butterfly at point B with respect to point A, or relative velocity of butterfly at point B with respect to, assuming that an observer is at point A. So can I say, if I write down B with respect to A, B with respect to A, so what is A? A is an observer and A is defining motion. और यहाँ पे हम लोग U plus V method दिया. Students, this is how itself fully of physics goes ahead. अब यही derivative, suppose अगर मैंने U into V लिया होता, students, U into V method, तो what exactly U into V method का formula क्या है, students? Differentiating U into V, तो क्या होगा? Keeping U constant, differentiating V. Agreed?
Yes.
Plus V
Yes,
constant,
yes, sir.
differentiating. Okay. और suppose इसी को एक simple example के अंदर हम लोग लेते तो तुम लोग ने पढ़ा होगा. Momentum is equal to what? So momentum is equal to mass into velocity. Differentiating both the sides with respect to time. तो dp by dt आ जाएगा. अगर तुम डिफरेंशिएट करते हो तो क्या करोगे? पहले m को कांस्टेंट रखोगे, डिफरेंशिएटिंग वेलोसिटी करोगे, v को कांस्टेंट रखोगे, डिफरेंशिएट dm करोगे. हाँ स्टूडेंट्स, लॉस ऑफ मोशन में पढ़ा है कि नहीं पढ़ा?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
तो ये तुम्हारा क्या आया है? तुम्हारा यूवी मेथड आ गया. सिंपल है. यानी स्टूडेंट्स, हम लोग ने जो पढ़ा था वो फिजिक्स नहीं था, वो एक्चुअली मैथ्स था. लेकिन करे क्या, मैं करूँ क्या? Students, it was entirely given maths in terms of maths. How do we put into practice? That's why I tried my best to put things with respect to physics part of it. Lekin actually, when you go into physics, its applications are used over here. और ये तुम्हारा रॉकेट का propulsion के हिसाब से जा रहा है. तुम्हारे प्रॉब्लम्स क्यों होंगे रॉकेट propulsion के? तो उसके हिसाब से ये होगा. लेकिन कहाँ पे यूज करना है ये तुम्हें पता होना चाहिए. तो हमने लर्न किया चेंज इन पोजीशन, है ना? चेंज इन पोजीशन. अगर यही चेंज इन पोजीशन टेक्स प्लेस विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम, तो मुझे मिलता है चेंज इन वेलोसिटी. So what is change in velocity or relative change in velocity? किसका? B with respect to A. So BB minus VA. That means A defines motion of B. Every time, listen carefully, the variable which is written behind is always the observer. Velocity of B we consider of an object at point B with respect to at point A we consider. क्या ये clear हुआ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I erase this entirely?
Yes, sir.
And as in then when you enter into physics, students, most of the times your differentiation, integration will be going on, will be used all the time. Okay, now let us take a simple example. Okay. The first example, students. Suppose if I say a car is moving on a plain road, we consider a straight road, we consider, okay, and the car is moving with a speed of, if I say this is car A, okay, and it's moving with a speed of 10 meter per second, I cap. Means can I say it's moving along positive x-axis? Agreed?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Now, if I want to define motion, students, when I did kinematics one, when I started with kinematics one, I told you about motion. Motion का मतलब क्या है? Change in position of a body, okay, with respect to its time and with respect to its immediate surrounding. So now there is change in position of this particular body. But now suppose if I say there is no observer around it, ये सोचो कि the car is going in a particular by-lanes, or it's going in a particular area where there is no human eye to watch it. How can you define motion of such a body?
With
Can't define
respect
it.
to
With
ground.
respect to the
observer
earth.
Ground.
Very good. ये कहाँ पे सीखा तुम लोगों ने? हाँ,
Here
students?
in the starting of kinematics you had told.
Yes, I told you long before. यानी अगर suppose किसी है ही नहीं, कोई observer ही नहीं है, तो तुम्हें क्या करना है with respect to ground लेना है students. यानी यहाँ पे भी क्या हो रहा है देखो ना students, relative velocity find out करें ना हम लोग. मैंने क्या बोला? Velocity of car A and there is no observer. What exactly you consider? G, what does G stands for? With respect to ground. That means यहाँ पे हम ground को we assume ground to be at rest. Okay, and the car is moving in the forward direction. So now if I say VAG, students, what is this VAG? It's what exactly? How do you read as? It is read as, please, very important is how to read as relative velocity of car A with respect to ground, or velocity of car A relative to ground. This is how when you read questions, तुम्हें questions ऐसे मिलेंगे. Your statements are more important. So whenever you say relative, yani ground becomes an observer. Okay, so in this case, what exactly I'd answer? This is VA minus VG, and that is in vector form. This is in vector form. VA minus VG. VG तो क्या है? 0 है. VA कितना दिया तुम्हें? 10 minus 0 what's my answer? Plus 10 meter per second I cap. क्या ये clear हुआ students?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now second example, if I happen to go for it, in the same car, students, in the same car, I told you about it, that there is a passenger who's driving inside it, and there is another person who's sitting behind. Okay, let us say this is 1 and 2, and the car is going with a speed of same 10 meters second inverse I cap. So now if I ask you what is the velocity of 1 with respect to 2, so what is my answer? V1 minus V2. Or if I say velocity of 2 with respect to 1, see, how do I read, students? Velocity of 1, ध्यान से सुनना, with respect to 2. उसका मतलब मुझे बताओ, ऑब्जर्वर यहाँ पे कौन है? 2 ऑब्जर्वर है. ये ध्यान रखना स्टूडेंट्स, 2 इज ऑब्जर्वर. अगर मैंने बोला velocity of 2 with respect to 1, तो यहाँ पे ऑब्जर्वर कौन सा होगा? 1. तो यहाँ पे तुम्हारा रिलेटिव मोशन क्या होगा? सर यहाँ पे मेरा रिलेटिव मोशन होगा v2 minus v1. Agreed? लेकिन दोनों केस में other two bodies when they're watching, suppose if 2 is watching 1, friends, you are sitting there and your dad is driving it. When your dad asks you, beta, am I in motion? So what will be your answer?
No.
No, sir.
The reason is why. What is the reason? What is the reason we
Both the
consider?
Both of them
both
are
the
moving with the
bodies
same
are in
velocity.
Same.
Yeah, same velocity we consider. I getting it? That's why your answer will be 0 meter per second we consider, 6 minus 6 we consider. Agreed? यहाँ पे भी तो 6 minus 6 we consider, answer will be equal to how much? 0 meter per second. If I ask you what's the velocity of A with respect to 1, That means what is the velocity of car? Now velocity of the car I'm asking. You are inside, okay? Velocity of car with respect to an observer 1. If somebody calls up, listen carefully, 1 is your dad. Somebody calls up your dad in that case. Okay, then what is the velocity of the car with respect to you? Then what is his answer? In this case also?
0.
0. VA minus V1, that is 0 meter per second. But समझ में आ रहा है students? Is this clear? Velocity of car
Yes,
A
sir.
with
Yes, sir.
is the observer. Observer is 1. Where is that observer 1? Inside the car only. तो उसके हिसाब से तो 0 होगा ना. वैसे velocity of A with respect to observer 2. तो ये क्या होगा? VA minus V2. तो ये भी
0.
आंसर
0.
0 ही होगा. लेकिन now suppose if I see a third person who is standing outside, of course can define motion in that case. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The
Yes,
third
sir.
example, yes. Any query? Any query? Okay, students, now come back. The next one, students. Now, along with this, I have one more car. Okay, so now I'm having 2 cars. Okay. And please, those who are understanding, please answer. Don't sit mum. I'm going to get reply and respond, students. Okay. This is car A, and the velocity of car A is 10 meter per second ICAP. On the same road, same straight path, there's another car. Okay. B. Okay, moving in the same direction, students. It's moving in the same direction with a velocity of 4 meter per second. ICAP. Now, suppose if I ask you, students, what do you mean by, listen carefully, what do you mean by relative velocity of B with respect to A and relative velocity of A with respect to B? How do I read this? Students, how do I read this?
Velocity of B
Velocity
with
of B
respect
with
to A.
respect to A.
Velocity of B with respect to A. Yeah, I can remove my relative निकाल सकता हूँ, मैं पूछ सकता हूँ velocity of B relative to it. I can ask it that way also. इसको मैं कैसे लिखूंगा? And you have to put in vectors because these are vector notation, students. ये जो भी है ये vector form में ही है. These are all in vector form, students. That's why I'm getting the answer in terms of it. So उसके sign conventions लेने की जरूरत है. And sign conventions, you all are aware about it. If I happen to go for I, J, and K, if I take this as I, this is J, this is plus I, plus J, minus I, minus J. This is plus K and this is minus K. Agreed?
Yes.
Okay. Now if I ask, oh, see, Parthiya has already posted the answer. She already posted the answer. Okay. Relative, यहाँ पे how do you read it? Relative velocity of
A with respect to
A
B.
with respect to B.
Okay. Now can you tell me what is the answer for relative velocity of B with respect to A? तो क्या करोगे?
-6 meter per
Minus
second.
6 meter per
4
second.
minus 10.
How do you write down? You will not answer. This is velocity of B minus velocity of A.
Velocity of A.
Okay. So what is velocity of B is?
4
4.
ICAP.
Are they in the same direction?
Yes.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there has to be positive sign itself only, but relative का मतलब different होगा तो 4 minus 4 exactly consider same. So what's my answer?
-6 meter per
Now over here, who's the observer? मुझे बताओ इसमें observer कौन है?
A.
तो A क्या बोलेगा? According to you, what exactly observer A will say? What is the observation of A? What is
That B
observation
is
of-
coming closer to me, like the velocity of B would be decreasing.
The velocity of B is 6 meter per second less than
So
What
it
is
could
it?
be like after some time the A car could be go ahead, so the velocity of B is decreasing in some ways for him.
No, I asked you, observer is A. What exactly A will feel? What exactly observer A will feel? Tell me that. Is my answer in negative or positive?
Negative.
Negative. Negative का मतलब is because see, observer is A. ध्यान से सुनना, please ध्यान से सुनना. Observer A है. तो observer A किसको देख रहा है? कार B को देख रहा है. Agreed? हाँ कि ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
और कार बी को देखेगा तो उसके आंसर क्या, ऑब्जर्वर का आंसर क्या आ रहा है? -6 आ रहा है। एग्रीड?
Yes, sir.
तो 6 का मतलब क्या हुआ? 6 का मतलब इसका स्पीड। ऑब्जर्वर ए बोलेगा कि बी का स्पीड 6 है। माइनस साइन क्या हो रहा है? इज इट गोइंग अवे from the observer A or coming towards observer A?
Towards observer.
Towards observer.
That means when I asked you relative velocity of B with respect to A, VB minus VA, that means observer in car A. ध्यान से सुनना. Observer in car A will say that car B is approaching car A with 6 meters per second. The word approaching or coming towards is this negative sign. क्या ये clear हुआ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ये
Yes,
समझना, ये समझोगे तो प्रॉब्लम सही जाएंगे. ट्राई टू थिंक इन दैट मैनर. यानी विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू ए बोल रहा है ना, ए को ऐसा फील हो रहा है कि हाँ भाई बी ए की तरफ आ रहा है क्योंकि इसकी स्पीड ज्यादा है ना, बट ऑफ कोर्स तो उसको लगेगा बी मेरे तरफ ही आ रहा है. Okay, and since it's going in the left hand side, becomes the -6. Now suppose if I say relative velocity of A with respect to B, so what exactly the answer would be? You'll say sir this will be VA.
VA minus VB.
इसका आंसर क्या होगा? What is the answer for this?
6 meters per second.
6 meters per second.
So answer is +6. और यहाँ पे students plus minus बहुत important है students. Okay, so this is VA minus VB. VA is how much? This is 10. Minus we consider 4. So my answer will be equal to what? +6 meters per second. I can. Agreed. Now can you tell me who's the observer over here in the second case?
B.
B.
Okay. So what exactly observer in car B? What exactly he will say? Is my answer positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive.
Positive. So the observer in car B will say that car A is moving towards B, coming towards. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
That is the observer. Again, I repeat, observer in car B notices that car A is approaching. This is approaching. Are you getting it? Approaching towards B with a velocity of 6 meters per second. क्या ये clear हुआ?
Yes, sir.
Sir, could you repeat the observation of the first one? I was not able to hear you.
Once again. When I said BA, that means how do I read this as relative velocity of B with respect to A or velocity of B relative to A? So simply always we take the subtraction of first minus the second. Always your first variable में से दूसरे को subtract करना जरूरी है. ये ध्यान में रखना students. So it's BB minus BA. On solving, my answer is -6. Then I asked you who's the observer. Then one can say A is an observer. So now the observer in car A will say that car B, is it approaching towards or going away? Negative sign says what?
Going away.
Negative sign का मतलब क्या? ये negative sign है. और ये क्या है? So can I say car B is moving towards A? It's approaching towards A. That means the observer in a car A notices. That's his observation. वो observe ये कर रहा है कि B मेरे तरफ आ रहा है with 6 meters per second. Arthur, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
और second case में अगर VA भी लिखा है तो VA minus VB होगा. तो इसका आंसर क्या हो रहा है? मेरा आंसर +6. तो यहाँ पे अभी ऑब्जर्वर कौन है? ऑब्जर्वर B. So observer B will now see that car A with positive sign is coming towards me with 6 meters per second. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But in both the cases, your velocity is 6 meters per second. It's only negative and positive sign. This is how we consider relative velocity. Questions you'll be getting it on relative motion, and on relative motion, students simply will be getting it on relative velocity throughout, and no other questions. अगर तुम्हें कहाँ पे डिस्प्लेसमेंट दिया है, the one which I give you the preceding board work which I added, I give you a rectangular coordinate, तो उसको velocity में कैसे कन्वर्ट कर दे? Differentiate both the sides with this vector टाइम तुम्हें velocity मिल जाए. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स?
Yes, sir.
Can I erase it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next example, students. Same if I have to consider car A and car B. 10 meter per second I cap. Minus 6 meter per second I cap. Okay. Can you explain what exactly VAB is and what exactly VBA is? And what exactly the observer B feels and what exactly observer A feels? Students, is the question clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there are two cars going in the opposite direction. Okay, they surpass each other, we consider, and this is along a straight line we consider. Velocity of car A is 10 meter per second I cap plus I cap. Velocity of car B is minus 6 meter per second I cap. I want you to give me the answer for relative velocity of A with respect to B. Yeah, velocity of A relative to B, and second one, velocity of B with respect to A. And what exactly observer B has its observation, and what exactly A has the observation. The observer in A has the observation for B. Yes, can anybody give an answer for this?
So in the first case, the velocity would be 16 meter per second.
Okay. Second case.
Minus 16.
Minus 16.
Okay. So what exactly it will be? यहाँ पे जब तुम निकलो तो क्या होगा? तुम्हारा आंसर सर VA minus VB. So please pay attention. VA कितना है? Plus 10 minus of minus 6. And students, when you wrote it, you actually wrote it in terms of velocity itself only. Students, यहाँ पे जब भी तुम solve करोगे तो ये vector form में तुम solve कर सकते हो. Doesn't matter. तो final answer तुम्हें positive negative मिलेगा. Negative positive सिर्फ direction दिखाएगा. So this is 10 minus of minus 6. तो ये क्या होगा? Plus 16 meter per second. Agreed. And that will be in terms of I cap itself only we consider. ये होगा VB minus VA. What is VB we consider? Minus 6 minus into bracket plus 10. So मेरा answer minus 6 minus 10, that will be minus 16 meter per second I cap. Now can you tell me, students? I want some other students only. Okay. No, none of them with video or with alphabet S. None of the students with alphabet S should answer, and not even with P. That is only pathway because she answers quite often. I want other than that. Gauri, I don't know, Janani never answers. Meera, Yana at times. Shona doesn't answer at all. Pranshu. Swani, you are अच्छा, Swani is very smart. Swani को बोला कि आंसर को तो पोस्ट करने शुरू कर दिया. वाह रे वाह Swani.
I had posted it earlier only.
Okay, fine. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Come on, anybody else other than this, please. Vidhi, Swash, Yana. Whoever wants to answer, unmute.
Sir, what is the question?
My question is that what exactly observer in car B will speak about, and what exactly observer in car A will say about, as per the answers shown over here.
In first case, the car A is moving 16 meters per second towards car B.
Absolutely correct.
And
Absolutely.
in the second case, it is moving, the car B is moving away minus 16 meters. It is
What
moving
exactly?
away from the car A.
Is it going away? Yes, anybody else now? Come on, anyone else? She's saying it towards, and she's saying for this one, you're saying it away. Now over here, how do you define? Anyone, anybody else? Come on, no random. Question is thrown randomly. Anyone else? See, Yana said something and everybody started thinking onto it. Yes. Tanisha. Students, मुझे ये बताओ 10 meter per second and 6 meter per second we consider. Are you getting it? When do you try to ध्यान से सुनना भैया, when do you, okay, forget about this, चलो इसको भूल जाओ. हमने पहला एग्जांपल लिया था A 10 meter per second, B 4 meter per second, same direction, velocity of A with respect to B. तो क्या आंसर आया था मेरा? 10 minus 4 का आंसर क्या आया था? Plus 6 meter per second आई क्या? So what exactly B was saying it?
A is approaching B.
A is approaching towards B.
Yes.
Meter per second. Are you getting it? Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I also reset that A is surpassed B with 6 meter per second?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If I say B with respect to A, what is my answer? 4 minus 10. The answer is
Minus 6.
meter per second. I cap. So what exactly the car A will say?
That B is approaching it.
Or B is moving away from A by 6 meter per second. Hi, Anna.
हाँ sir.
Yes, sir.
देखो यही पॉसिबिलिटी अन्ना ने यहाँ पे ये उठा, यानी उसने क्या किया मालूम है? ध्यान से सुनना, तुम्हारा मोशन का इफेक्टिवनेस तुम्हें कैसे फील होगा? स्टूडेंट्स, अगर दो कार आमने सामने से आ रही है, आमने सामने से आ रही है, तो you don't have that observation to be much more stronger. Observation becomes much more stronger when they actually surpass each other. Are you getting it? At the time when they are at the closest distance we consider, So now taking that into consideration also, yes, we can say observer B. Observer B will say that observer A is coming towards me or has passed me with 16 meter per second. Am I getting it? And that is one positive axis. What about observer A over here will say? Observer A will say that B has surpassed me or it's passing towards me, coming towards me with minus 16 meter per second, or has moved away from me with minus 16 meter per second, but that is along negative x-axis. क्या ये clear हुआ students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
यानी तुम्हारा जो relative motion है या relative velocity, उसका जो effect होगा, उसका जो experience होगा, the effectiveness or the experience of that particular motion is more effective when the two particles or the two bodies are at the closest distance. During that time when they cross, so look at my two hands. When they cross each other, one will watch the other, oh, it has gone with a certain high speed. Till the time they are very far off, we can't judge it. But as the object approaches at that point, during that time, you'll feel that particular experience of more or less we consider. Is this clear to all of you now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
यानी ये भी ध्यान में रखना, जब भी प्रॉब्लम्स करने के टाइम पे रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी का कंसेप्ट आएगा तो ट्राई टू गो फॉर द क्लोजेस्ट अप्रोच इन दैट केस, and that will give you the relative velocity more effectively. Okay, yeah, na, good one. Now, suppose if in case if I happen to say a car is moving with 4 meters per second I cap, okay, and another car is moving with 3 meters per second J cap. Since I want relative velocity of A with respect to B. How do you go about? I've given you velocity of car A is 4 meters and B is 3 meters. I want relative velocity of A with respect to B.
So 5 meters per second.
Direction.
So it would be northwest.
अब देखो ध्यान से देखो मुझे
It
बोला
will
था
be
ये मैंने
southwest.
हाँ, इसको रिवर्स करना होगा कि नहीं होगा?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
-3
sir.
हो जाएगा.
और ये बताया हुआ
South
मैंने
east होना चाहिए.
yes, अगर मैं VA भी माइनस करूंगा तो कैसे this is VA minus PB. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
So now what I say, suppose if I happen to take this as my vector, students, अगर मैं VB को इस तरफ लेता हूँ तो I have to reverse the direction now. I have to reverse because now I have to go for the direction opposite. Students, because it's VA minus VB, so now this becomes my direction. Okay, that is VB I'll consider in this case. The direction is reversed. Are you getting it? This is in vector form we consider. Magnitude of change in velocity, what exactly I'm going to get? My answer will be 5. But now when I say where is the direction, in this case, where is the direction? Direction headed कहाँ पे होगा? So now shift this vector, ध्यान से सुनना, shift this vector parallel to itself. ये हुआ तुम्हारा north, ये हुआ तुम्हारा south, ये हुआ तुम्हारा west, और ये हुआ तुम्हारा east. तो किस तरफ गया?
Southeast.
Agreed, students?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Do take care when you're solving questions onto this. At times when you're going for such kind of questions, students, you might come across velocity of a car. A is given to you. Agreed? And then they might tell you to resolve this into two vectors mutually perpendicular to each other. One is VA cos theta. We consider. Is that clear? Or say to take an example in this one. Chalo, let me put for an example in this, students. Let me take an example in this way. Listen carefully, students. There is an object or a bomb of mass capital M, students. Okay, a bomb of mass capital M. This bomb of mass capital M breaks into three particles. Students. One particle of mass small m moves m by 2. Chalo, I'll say m by 2 moves in this direction. Okay. Other moves exactly 1/4. The mass of it moves in this direction. Agreed? And leftover mass. Can you tell me what is leftover mass? ये 1/4 होगा, ये half हुआ, तो 1/4 और half मिला के कितना हुआ? 1/4 और half कितना हुआ, students? 3/4 हुआ कि नहीं हुआ? Students, out of the total mass.
Yes.
Okay, M is the entire mass. A simple example, students. You try to take a simple firecracker लो ना, students. Firecracker लो, उस firecracker को हाथ में लेके उसको करके you just throw it in air. So the entire mass was M. That entire mass will break into particles. So let us say one fragment goes m by 2 in this direction, another fragment, and it goes with a velocity v1. Are you getting it? The second particle goes with a velocity v2. and the third fragment goes, and that will be how much? What is the third fragment का mass क्या होगा? Sir ये half है, ये 1/4 है, तो half plus 1/4 कितना हुआ? 3/4. तो बचा कितना? बचा हुआ mass कितना होगा? 1/4 होगा ना? Okay, वो कहाँ पे गया? इस तरफ गया with a velocity v3. Now, if I ask you, can you find out the relative velocity? The answer is no. My question is find out the relative velocity. Relative velocity of 1 and 2 with respect to 3. Relative velocity of 1 and 2 with respect to 3. Can you give me an answer for this? समझ में आया question, students? Relative velocity of 1 and 2 with respect to 3. So what will be your answer? What will do? Anybody?
So first we can find the resultant velocity of first and second, then equate it with third.
I asked you relative velocity. That means, students, anyhow I need to go for the velocity of 3 with respect to 1 and 2. तो 1 and 2 को मुझे एक डायरेक्शन में तो चाहिए कि नहीं? अगर सपोज मैंने यहाँ पे एक हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन लिया, स्टूडेंट्स, let us say that this angle I'll consider in terms of θ1. This angle I'll consider as θ2. Can I resolve V1 into two components? Agree?
Yes, sir.
वैसे यहाँ पे can I resolve this V2 into two components? यानी if I want to write a vector, इसको vector में कैसे लिखूं मैं? V1 cos theta I cap. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
This will be j cap. Can I write this as V2 sin theta to j cap with minus sign because it's along negative axis. यहाँ पे क्या होगा? V2 cos theta to I cap. Now can you tell me what is the total velocity of both the fragments? Can I say इन दोनों का addition होगा? हाँ students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And what is the velocity on the side of 3? It's v3. It's along which axis? It's along which axis we consider?
Negative x.
Now if I ask you relative velocity of 1, means who's the observer? 3. So can I say it's a summation of these two? Students, summation of these two. So what is my answer? V1 cos theta 1 I cap plus V2 cos theta 2 I cap minus V3 I cap. Is this the relative velocity of 1 and 2 with respect to 3? क्या ये clear हुआ?
So,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
sir, it will be minus V3 I cap or plus V3 I cap.
My dear, for this particular mass, if I happen to consider the mass m, we consider it breaks into fragments. I'm taking this as positive x-axis. I'm taking this as negative. For this particular mass m, it's going in this direction. That's why I'm taking it along negative I cap. This two are along positive. This is plus j. This is minus j. So that's how I'm taking in terms of minus. ये क्या होगा तुम्हारा? Minus V3 I cap negative. लेकिन ये तुम्हारा when you write down vectors, यहाँ पे तुम्हारी value negative आएगी, students. ये जो value से minus into minus becomes plus. But that's what you're trying to say.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. लेकिन तुम यहाँ पे जब वैल्यू डालोगे तो नेगेटिव वैल्यू आएगी. Subtract. I'm saying it about relative. So it will be minus with respect to what is V3 actually. Okay, I'll put it this way. Minus into bracket minus V3 I cap. Agreed? Now it's clear to all of you students.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But when you're solving students' questions, you may not get questions of this kind. You may not get questions of this kind. Many a times you'll be getting such kind of questions, students. Almost maximum questions you'll be getting over here. At times, umbrella and rain का problems होगा. Okay, umbrella rain problems will be over here. क्योंकि ये क्यों है मालूम है students, ये वाला क्यों umbrella rain problems में ज़्यादा होता है? A simple way of putting it. ध्यान से सुनना students. इसको अगर मैं umbrella rain problem के हिसाब से दूँ, ध्यान से सुनना students. अगर suppose raindrops सीधे आ रहे हैं, सोचो raindrops सीधे आ रहे हैं और तुम्हारा motion इस तरफ होगा. Are you getting it? तुम्हारा motion इस तरफ होगा. तो मैंने अगर पूछा what is the relative velocity of man with respect to this, तो आपको होगा subtraction. And generally when a person is going in this direction, students, how exactly umbrella? Will he hold the umbrella exactly onto the head, or will he try to keep it inclined?
Inclined.
Inclined.
That will be all with respect to the vectors we consider. यानी यहाँ पे जब भी तुम आओगे, जब भी तुम्हारा resolution of vectors आएगा, which we are going to pick it up later on. Okay, this one I'm going to pick it up later on. But for the time being, students, do keep in mind that whenever you speak about relative change in velocity, we consider is always we have velocity of one with respect to other. The other one becomes an observer. Can I erase this part, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's just try to solve this question, students. A police van, okay, there's a police van. A policeman is moving on a highway with a speed of 30 kilometers per hour. Fires a bullet. So there is a man over here. Okay, this is the person who's driving it, and he has a gun. Okay, he's in the standing position where he fires a gun. He fires a bullet, and the bullet moves with a velocity. Okay, the bullet moves. Fires a bullet at a thief's car. Okay, this is the car of the thief. In the same direction, with a speed of 192. Speed of the bullet is 192 kilometers per hour. If the muzzle speed of the thief's car is at the speed of 192 kilometers per hour. If the muzzle velocity of the bullet, students, muzzle velocity of the bullet is given to you as 150 meters per second. 150 meters per second. It's a muzzle velocity of bullets. So the police van is going with 30 kilometers per hour. A police onto the van, he fires a bullet at 150 meters per second. The thief's car is running on the same straight path at 192 kilometers per hour. Students. Okay. The question asked is, with what speed the bullet hits the thief's car? With what speed bullet hits the thief's car? Have you understood the question, students?
Yes,
Questions
sir.
समझ में आया? अभी मुझे बताओ, students, पूछा क्या गया है? Can you say it? The speed bullet hits the car. With what speed bullet hits the car? तो क्या पूछा है?
Relative velocity.
Relative velocity किसका?
Relative
Police
velocity
Of
of
police
the
car
car.
with respect to thief's
thieves
car.
car.
Thieves car with respect to police.
Who's the observer? Who's the observer? Who's watching? Is the
Thief.
bullet is coming? तो तुम्हें क्या पूछा गया? Velocity of bullet with respect to the thief's car. समझ में आ रहा है? Velocity of bullet with respect to thief's car. So the observer is thief. He will say that the bullet is hitting our car with the speed of so and so. क्या ये समझ में आया, students? Students, with what speed bullet hits the thief's car? So who's the observer over here? Of course, the feeling will be given to him. That means who is going to feel? The people inside this car. That is a thief will say, "Arey yaar, the bullet has hit us with that particular speed." So it is velocity of the bullet with respect to thief. See, this is very important how to connect, because when they give you MCQs of the problem students, they'll put down in statements. But from there you come to conclusion, who's the observer and what exactly the motion will be defined for. So speed of bullet hitting the thief's car is the velocity of the bullet with respect to thief. Can be clear, students?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Solve it now. Get me the answer. And my answer should be in meter per second. Partha is already answered. Very good, Partha. Anybody else? Very good, Sanjana. Sanjana has also answered. It's correct. Yes, come on, rest of them. Okay, students, listen carefully. Students, listen carefully, students. Everybody listen carefully. This is a train and it's a connected train. Students, the train is connected, okay, like metro. Okay, students, listen carefully. The train is going with 100 meter per second. Okay, please listen carefully. And there's a passenger sitting onto the chair. Okay, please pay attention. The passenger is sitting into the chair. Now there is a fly. The fly inside the train is moving from point A to point B, and the velocity that it's moving is 2 meter per second. Agreed? Now this is this particular person who's sitting over here, I'll consider as 1. Students, my question is, what is the velocity of fly with respect to 1? Give me one answer. Second question, what is the velocity of fly with respect to train? What is the velocity of train with respect to fly? What is the velocity of train with respect to 1? Agreed? And there is an observer standing outside as 2. So what is the velocity of? Okay. What is the velocity? And the observer 2 is at rest. Okay. So what is the velocity of fly with respect to 2? Can you give answers for this, students? Question clear हुआ students?
Yes, sir.
एक ट्रेन है, एक लंबा सा ट्रेन है और पूरा खाली है. पैसेंजर यहाँ पे पीछे की सीट पे बैठा हुआ है. I get it, and he's at rest. And the train is moving with 100 meters per second in the forward direction. A fly is moving from one end of the train to the other with 2 meters per second. I want to find out velocity of fly with respect to one, velocity of fly with respect to train, velocity of train with respect to fly, velocity of train with respect to observer 1. There is an observer 2 outside the train we consider, and the observer is at rest, and the entire train is transparent. Okay, entire summons there is complete glass and the fly is huge. Okay, the person can see the fly also. So the velocity of the fly with respect to 2. Can one give an answer for this?
Velocity of
First one will be 2 meters.
2 meter per second.
Okay, so velocity of fly minus velocity of one we consider. So what's answer? This will be 2 meters per second.
2.
Absolutely.
Second is minus 98.
Minus 98 point.
Velocity of fly with respect to train. What exactly it will be?
Minus 98 meter per second.
Absolutely correct. What is that? Negative 98 meter per second.
Third one is plus
Third
98.
one plus 90.
Okay, so that will equal what? Velocity of train minus the velocity of fly. So what exactly this will be? Is it plus 98 or minus 98?
Plus
Plus
98.
Plus 98.
Okay. Velocity of train with respect to 1.
0.
0
Zero.
meter per
0.
Velocity of train with respect to 1, 0.
102.
102. Last one.
102.
Now, what makes you say velocity of train with respect to 1? Because
Train
Sir,
and
the
the fan is both in same direction
yeah,
and with same speed.
Okay. What about observer over here? What exactly F represents over here? What exactly the fly will say? That the train is approaching, a train is going away.
train is going away.
Away.
Whereas over here,
Train is coming towards the
Fly
train.
is up.
the train is observer. The train
The
is observer.
fly is coming towards.
Fly is
the
coming.
train.
Coming towards. And this is with respect to an observer outside. The net velocity of the fly we consider is 102, 100 plus 2. हम लोग ने ये concept यहाँ पे उठाया. Now suppose अगर पूछा, किसी ने पूछा what is the velocity of the bullet? The actual velocity of the bullet. तो तुम क्या करोगे? So the velocity of the van is given to you and the velocity of the policeman and the velocity of the bullet is given to you. So what is the resultant velocity of the bullet? It's the velocity of van plus velocity of bullet. That's the resultant. Agreed, students? You must have done this.
Yes,
Most of you
sir.
have got it.
Yes, sir.
Most of you must have got the answer in this case. So यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Velocity of van कितना दिया? What is the velocity of van given to me as? This is 30 kilometers per
150.
second. Let me say 5 by 80. So multiply करो. So what is my answer?
25 by 3.
8.33.
8.33. This is
Yes, sir.
8.3.
Yes.
And what the velocity of the bullet is given to us 150. So what's the total? 158.33 meter per second.
Yes.
Agreed?
Yes.
Now
Yes,
what is
sir.
the question asked? What is the question asked? Velocity of bullet with respect to thief.
Thief.
It's VB minus VT. That means 158.33 minus what's the velocity of the thief car? Convert 192 into 5.
3.33.
How much is this in meter per second?
53.33.
53.3.
33. So what's my answer will be in positive? Difference will be how much?
105.
105 meter per second. That means what exactly thief will say? The thieves inside the car will say that the bullet is hitting them with what? What's coming towards
105 meter per second.
coming towards it? 105 meter per second. Agreed, students?
Yes, sir.
Fine. The students kindly revise it, kindly go to the formula. And again, I'm telling the students, revise vectors and revise your basic maths. Revise vectors over here. इसलिए vectors को अच्छी तरह से revise करना students. Okay, students? Next lecture will be continuing further. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Ciao. Bye.